Okay, we'll see if this records the screen. I have it just recording the screen, not the communication. So, what questions do you have on 7.2?
All of them.
Yeah.
That's a violation.
I didn't have enough
My
capacity until I
lips
saw a little chocolate
So
How about I just do at least
like
one or two?
They don't like just
Very
put them in the
crinkled
calculator.
up.
They go in as decimals and they don't convert to fractions.
Oh, because of this third Let's just do it.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the ones that don't convert, though, are easy to do by hand, or if I'm not mistaken. Like, this one is just the square root of x. So it shouldn't be hard to do it by hand. Why don't we go ahead and set out this problem?
What are you talking to?
So we have the square root of x. I know.
Oh, that's a good dotted line.
I'm not trying to make it dotted line.
Oh.
Maybe I should try this hand.
I was like, well, how did you move your hand?
I'll use the pen on the Screencast-O-Matic, and that way it will write correctly. Okay, so I have the square root of x, I have y equals 0, that's the x-axis, and I have x equals 6. Okay, any questions about the region? We're doing 4 parts here. We're revolving around the x-axis, the y-axis, the line x equals 6, and the line x equals 9. So here we go. We're going to do the setup for each one. Now, listen up. When you try to do this in the calculator, Paige was mentioning, there are some that when you try to convert to a fraction, it won't work because if you look at these answers, see how there's some radicals in them?
Yeah.
So yes, the calculator won't convert to the fraction with the radical in it, but if it has a radical in it, it's probably an easy enough integral that you would do it by hand anyway. So let's just start with the x-axis for A. If I'm revolving around the x-axis, okay, I would have no hole, right? Just a big R. And the big R would be the function, the square root of x. So we have pi. I'm integrating from 0 to 6. Now yours might be a different number. I have a 6. X equals 6 is my equation. You might have x equals 4 or 5 or some other number.
I haven't even
Okay,
opened it.
and then I have the square root of x. And squaring it. Why am I squaring
Can't
it?
take back the nut.
Pi r squared is a rotation.
Oh, I
And
hate it.
dx. So this one actually is a whole number because what happens when you square the square root?
I
You
think
get
this graph
x.
could be correct.
So it's x squared over 2.
That's why.
0,
I don't
6.
understand what's wrong with my graph.
Why does that flash every time? And then
Oh,
that's
wait.
36 over 2.
Where's the shaded region at? Is it this shaded region? Is it here or here? It's here.
Yeah, x is the drawing.
Freak.
Anyway, any questions on A? So, is it just because you didn't try that one? Did you not attempt the homework?
I didn't. I didn't attempt
Did
it.
you get A?
Yeah, I got A and B.
I thought that D is the hardest one.
D was the hardest one? Okay, so for those of you who did not attempt the homework, was that really that bad?
No, it was pretty hard. It took forever.
A? Was that bad?
No, the homework.
It did take up a lot more work. I didn't do the homework.
Oh,
Like, I saw 8 problems on that side.
Can't take my
that's the truth.
Yeah, like this.
B. We are revolving around the y-axis. If we revolve around the y-axis, we do have a hole, right? Like if you were to go this way, you'd have this like funnel thing in the middle, okay? But if you picture it around the outside, you have like this cylinder on the outside because this is straight. So we have a big R here, and we're going from this is the point 6, comma I plug 6 in, I get the square root of 6. So you can see how I have the square root of 6 in my answer? It's just because I have to plug in the square root of 6.
So the square root would be the same for any number you have that couldn't be square root.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm going from 0 to the square root of 6. Now for my big R, it's this value, minus 6. Yours might be 3, or whatever number you have here, right? That's my big R. That's farthest from the axis of rotation. So it's 3, 6 squared. Minus the little r. This is my little r. But it's a function of x right now. I need it to be a function of y. So I have y squared equals x. So it's y squared squared.
What is my number?
Okay, so this one, again, it won't let you just put it in a calculator. So I have 36 minus y to the fourth. That's 36y. And then the integral of y to the fourth is y to the fifth over 5. And then from 0 to 36.
My number's 9.
Now you'll save this. You do not have to simplify in what I'm saying. So what I mean by that is if I plug in 0, first of all I get 0, so I don't need to worry about that one. But when I plug in the square root of 6, if I just want to leave these as square root of 6 and type it exactly in like that, it should be okay. I don't have to get a common denominator of 5. It will take you more time if you do. So don't worry about getting a common denominator, just put in the value and stick it in.
Okay, so you said that like big R is farthest from the axis of rotation, so what would you classify little r as?
Little r is this curve here.
What?
What creates the hole in the middle. And it's in y equals square root of x, you have to put it as x equals y squared. It has to be a dy because we're revolving around the y. So this is a... So again, I would leave my answer for this one as 36 root 6 minus root 6 to the 5th over 5. And just put it in whatever sign like that. If I wanted to get a common denominator, I could, then I'd have to multiply 36 by 5 and then subtract 1. Any questions on A or B? Okay, C and D, same type of thing, but both of them are not the axis. They're different lines. The C is line x equals 6, and D is line x equals 9. Both are vertical, right? X equals 6 is this line right here. Would there be a hole? No. If we're revolving around over here, x equals 9, there would be a hole. Okay, so they're going to be set up similar yet slightly different. So for C, I'll do C over here. I have my pi integrating from 0 to root 6. Why is it again root 6? dy. Both of these are dy. And then I would have what my big R is. If I'm revolving around 6, okay, what's farthest from the axis here? It's this curve, right? Because you have this like dome. So this is the farthest from the axis. That's this equation right here. But I don't just put y squared. I can put 6 minus y squared. Because I want this distance, not this distance. So to get the shaded part here, I have to do 6 minus y squared. That's my big R. There is no little r because it would be 6 minus 6. 0. There's no hole. So it's that. I FOILed it out. And then again, I'm going to have to plug in the square root of 6 after I integrate. So I have 36 y minus y to the third over 3 plus y to the fifth over 5. Get my pi. And then again, I'm just going to plug in the square root of 6. I would not waste my time simplifying, although you could simplify, like here I have 12 over 3. Because I have y to the third over 3. I could simplify that to be a 4. But my final answer would just be pi 36 root 6 minus 4 root 6 to the third plus root 6 to the fifth over 5. Again, if I wanted to get a common denominator, I could. I have to multiply these two by 5 and then add them together. And I guess I'll squeeze in D up on the top. How does D differ from C? Well, there is a little r on D. What would the little r be on D? 3. In my case, it's 3 because I have 9 minus 6. Is your case 3 too? Is it always 3 for everybody? You have to take whatever this number is. You have 9, 6. Whatever you had a 3, right?
Yeah.
What is your number here?
6.
Okay, so 6 minus 3 is going to be 3 still. So the little r will be 3 for you as well.
My little r is 6.
Your little r is 6. Okay, you have a bigger.
My line is x equals 9.
9 and your original one was 3. Yep. Anyway, you're going to have a little r. It's going to be set up exactly like this, except pi, whatever your number is there, still is the same. It's going to be your big R, which is the 6 minus the y squared minus 3 squared. So is your answer going to be the exact same as the one down here? Almost. All I have to add is whatever this is, I have a 3 squared, so I would have a minus 9y. And you could also combine it with this. Oh, you don't have a y in here.
Since mine was x equals 6, it would be 3.
Yes, because you had a 3 here, right?
Yeah.
So yours would be a 6 minus 3. Mine is 9, because my axis would be over here. Anyway, this would be a 9, a 6. So 9 minus 6, that's the 3. Okay. Okay, but when you square it again, you have this minus 9. And your answer is going to be the exact same as it was down here. The only thing you're going to have to add is the minus 9 root 6. Okay, so C, and then I would have minus the 9 root 6. Because I would have a minus 9. What's the integral of minus 9? Minus 9y. So you just got to plug in the y, which is root 6. Whatever your answer was for C, subtract 9 root 6. Or if you had 6, it would be 36.
So it's wrong.
36 root 3.
Yeah. I counted my C right, but then when I added the minus 36 root 3, it's wrong.
Did you make sure you put your pi in?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be outside the pi parentheses or inside?
Yeah,
Well, it would be inside.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's all times pi.
That's wrong.
Okay, I'll look at it. This shouldn't. Yeah. Alright, I am not sure how long this thing goes. Exercise.